the sun. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy with this natural lighting. But guess what? I'm back with another video. So, what is the tea today? So today I thought that I would do a story time for y'all. And this story time was back in high school. This story was funny as fuck and insane. So this story is actually, I don't know, a bit on the wild side because it didn't even happen in our hometown. It happened when we went on a trip. So I'm gonna go ahead and call this video the time I thought there was crack in New York City's water. Bottled water at that. Just a disclaimer, there's no crack in the water. I was just having one of them days and I just couldn't stop laughing. So from what I can remember, this trip took place maybe like sophomore year or junior year. I'm not quite sure. We went on this trip to New York, and I love New York, by the way. I love New York City. I've been there quite a few times again ever since then. But in this story, oh my gosh. So, we arrive in New York City, roll up in our bus, everybody's looking around, and, people are just looking at everybody, out the window. And I was just sitting there looking up at the buildings, and I was just like, wow, it's so beautiful here. Everything's so live, and people are real, and, people are hustling out there, so trying to do their things. But fast forward, because there's multiple stories within this one New York City trip, but we're going to fast forward to the end, because this is where I thought there was crack in the water bottles. So, fast forward, we packed up our stuff, and we were getting on the bus, and I had bought some water somewhere. I think it was like at a store or like a vendor. I bought the water. And my friends and I, let's call them, because I didn't ask them if I could actually say their names in this video, so I'm gonna rename them. I'm gonna say Mindy and Sophie. Mindy and Sophie, one of my really good friends still to this day. So we packed up our stuff, we got onto the bus, and we're just chilling, chatting, talking about the trip and whatnot. And all of a sudden I got so thirsty, right? So I was just like, oh, let me just pop open this water bottle that I got off of like the vendor, right? So I pop open the water bottle, I'm guzzling it down. I love water. If any of you guys know me, you know that I love water. So, I'm guzzling this water bottle down. Then, not even like 5 minutes goes by, and I start losing it, bruh. Like, I am laughing. Like, I was just like, ah! Like, my head went all the way back, and like you could see like my uvula in my mouth. Like, I was like rocking back and forth, and I kept laughing, and people on the bus was looking behind, and they're like, bro, what is going on with this chick? I swear I did everything that I could. I even took my blanket, a friend's blanket, and I put it over my head just to make myself stop laughing. And I just kept cackling. Nobody could make me stop. I remember looking over my seat, and I was like, ah! Like, it was insane. I was just like, wow, what is wrong with me? I couldn't figure it out. And then Mindy, mind you, was like, what the hell is going on with this chick? Like, something's so wrong with her. Like, I don't know what's going on. And then Sophie, they all started, both of them, Mindy and Sophie, started sliding in their chair. They're like, yeah, I don't know you. I don't know you, sis. You acting a little bit too wild today. I can't, we're not with the shits. We're not with the energy, right? We're not but, okay. So after they were like sinking in their chairs, baby, I literally looked over the chair seat and I was like, bruh, it was about like, let me see. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember so bad because this story was insane. Like, okay. Okay, so after, I think it was like maybe, I don't even know how long I was laughing for. Like, I honestly feel like I had an outer body experience because I was so far gone. I couldn't even like, I don't know what took over. Like, I felt like it was the water. That's why I'm like, I thought that shit had crack in it. Even though another disclaimer, I have never done no damn crack. So I wouldn't even know what it felt like to, you know, consume something like that or whatever you do with crack. I just lost it and it was insane. I don't even feel like I'm exaggerating when I say this, but like, I honestly felt like it was about, let's say, like 15 minutes before I actually calmed down. And then Mindy and Sophie was like, bruv, you went crazy. Like, we don't even know what happened to you. Like you couldn't chill out. Like, every time we said something to you, like, hey, like, Darlene, like, calm down. Like, what's going on? And then you just start rocking back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And honestly, I don't remember them even like speaking to me. I just remember laughing and then just like getting up and I couldn't breathe and I just kept laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. But bro, that was insane. I'm not saying in this video that you shouldn't drink NYC water, but I'm just saying you need to be careful. Because I don't know what happened that day. Like, everything was normal leading up to it, you know? Like, I rolled out of bed. I packed up my stuff. We were staying in a place, not in New York City, but it was outside of New York City. I think it was in New Jersey. And, you know, I packed up my stuff and, you know, everything was normal. Nothing telltale sign to like, I have done to like make me act out that way. And I didn't think that I ate anything that made me act out funny like that because I just remember everything was normal. Like I said, I packed up everything. And then I just remember Mindy and Sophie. Oh, and my other friend, let's give her a name. Tracy. And my other friend, Tracy, right? We were just we packed up and we just got on the bus. And I just remember getting that water bottle off of the vendor. And yeah, and it just went wild, you know? Like, this shit was crazy. Oh my goodness. Maybe I'll make another video with Mindy and Stacy. And Tracy doesn't live in this country, so I don't think we're gonna get her perspective. But if Mindy and Sophie want to give their perspective on this trip and whatnot, I'm gonna have them come in and also get into this video with me and actually tell it from their perspective. But that is my take on what happened on that, well, towards the end of the trip and why I thought that there was something in the water, because that it was just too wild. But yeah, make sure to comment, like, share, subscribe. Please do all of that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Hey. Oh Lord.